Live. Cool. Okay. We're back. I need to get that out of my way. Water bottle. I have done a lot a lot off camera. Yeah, may or may not have just completely done the entire finale. And like entire finale of the PENACONY quest off camera. No biggie. It's okay. That's life. Oh, buddy, it's a fun time. Let's see here. We got one warp. Come on, boys. Let's go gambling. Damn. Nothing. Okay. Fair enough. Chat, I'm broke. Not really. I'm doing pretty good for myself. Somewhat, I guess. I don't know. Stellar Jade. Okay, hello. Shit. There we go. There we got 31. We got 47 pulls, boys. Or like halfway to something meaningful. Okay. Well, anyway, this is just gonna be a lot of exposition. I can probably. I'm kind of just assuming as much. So is this stream going well? I mean, no drop frames is good. Let's check this. See if this is sounding good. Yeah, it looks like it's fine.
Haven of memories. Every touch, every moment is like a thorned rose.
So great plot line, honestly. PENACONY, it was pretty fun. I can't lie, I did enjoy it. Granted, mostly would have enjoyed it anyway, because Acheron's awesome. Hello, March.
After all this, it's a massive airship.
Wow.
It's awesome. The Iris family sent us a bunch of souvenirs, fruit baskets, plus this fancy button model. After you're back on your feet, you can enjoy them all.
Uh-huh.
Pretty much celebrities on the planet of
Okay.
The Stellaron was sealed while you were sleeping. The ordinary people in PENACONY have no idea what happened.
I feel like something is missing from my memories. Okay.
Official statement was like, the Charmony Festival
Was identified by an unidentified Stellaron. Okay.
Now all the major lineages, except for the Oak family, are dealing with the aftermath. Why the sudden interest in that? Well, I was dragged into this sweet dream. I felt a cold tentacle dive, and then
I dreamed about stacking my face with delicious food. What the hell? Sunday didn't seriously believe that was the life I wanted, right? Bruh.
Sunday didn't seriously believe that was the life I wanted, right? Yeah, let's go. We've got some...
That's interesting to think about. That was all Sunday's lines. Sunday's thoughts. Definitely curious. Hello? Are we here? Oh, animation. Ooh, right, Firefly. This isn't gonna be fun.
How extravagant. Just like Epsilon. How was it? Did it live up?
You already asked that when we first got here.
Yeah, and you said no back then. But after all this madness, I'd say you've grown fond of it. Just a heads up, you're still on the Bloodhound family's wanted list, so...
Probably for the best.
And this time, it's Firefly in the picture, not Sam.
Indeed. In Kafka's words, that's also a missing part of my life. Still, it'd be quite inconvenient if I can't move freely. Could you help me out, Silverwolf?
I knew you'd say that. Don't worry. I've hacked all the systems and left no trace. Don't do anything.
That's funny.
Draw attention and don't talk with guards. They might recognize you. Keep these 2 points in mind and you can go.
So she's just free to go wherever she wants in the dreamscape now.
No problem, Miss Samuel. I love this fake name. Now that we're done here in PENACONY, what will you hear the Genius Society is here.
Oh,
Well,
yep,
script
Genius
isn't
Society.
it?
I didn't bring you back to hear an answer like that.
Don't worry. The script says that I'll experience 3 deaths, but also receive an unforgettable reward on the planet of festivities. How will I know if I don't try? All possibilities exist until the outcome actually happens, right?
They should.
You may not realize it, but you have a bad habit.
Whenever you seem to be asking a question, you've already made up your mind, and no word will dissuade you. That's true.
Anyway,
It's
Kafka
that happens so often with
has a
people.
message. If you see anything fabulous in PENACONY, get one for me too. Just swipe my card, you know the pin. She didn't specify anything, but I guess she means a dress, coat, sunglasses, or something.
Kafka in a dress.
You
That's
know better
interesting.
about fashion than I do.
Sure, I'll keep an eye out. There's tons of options at OT Mall. Do you think she'll like trinkets, like hair accessories or brooches?
Those sound more like something for young girls.
That's funny.
Keep them for yourself. Oh, by the way, Blade wanted you to be more careful. He didn't explicitly say it, but I think he was trying to say something like, "Temptation will show up again in PENACONY."
I love this interaction.
He was just worried about me. I won't do anything crazy. I just want to wander around and see more of the world for myself. I want to buy some oat cake rolls. I've had a cake roll every day since I arrived in PENACONY, from the first day to the last.
That's a lot of cake rolls.
But today, I'll buy 2 and give you 1. And if you don't like them, I'll enjoy double the pleasure. Or I can bring one to Kafka, as she never refuses. Or maybe I'll give it to Blade. He'll appreciate it.
You know, this is a very common trope in a lot of games where they make it seem like super sweet and innocent and yada yada yada, and then like, boom, character dies. So that's gonna be fun.
That's not written in the script, right? But as you see,
Eh?
I have added new footnotes to my destiny.
It's okay. Topaz's POV.
Welcome, Director Topaz. The family ambassadors are still inside making preparations, but
Huh. Quite a spectacle. The family... I thought they would choose a more formal and low-key location for the...
Go with a luxury airship, yeah, you think?
I've asked around. This conference between the IPC and the family will have a direct impact on PENACONY's future. Such an important atmosphere here.
If I'm right, this conference is probably just a prelude. Whoever organized this influential figure either has their own ambitions and wants to reach a preliminary agreement, or they plan to put...
Oh, your mind is always so sharp, Director Topaz. And when the big boss arrives, please
Thank you for the reminder, but I don't think that will be necessary. Just tell everyone on our team to stay...
Oh.
Oh, and
Oh boy,
don't
I'm very
call
curious how
Miss
this will
J
go.
Big boss in front of her, or there will be...
Got it.
Okay. Well. Sheet. Oh, gun. Okay. Topaz the Aviator. Interesting. Oh, right. She uses a warp trotter. I remember seeing that. That's awesome. Hey, little guy. That's funny. It's actually really cool. Bunch of warp trotters. What am I investigating? Oh. Hello, little fella. Very cool airship, though. Hi, little fella.
Ooh, free stuff.
You lead me to treasure, little guy? Nothing? Okay. I love this little fella. It's so cute. Doesn't seem like anything interesting here, though.
None of the important figures have arrived yet. Oh, are you hungry, Numby? Food in the dream.
Oak cake roll, potato fries sundae. That sounds terrible.
Numby! Ooh, oops, not to your left.
Poor guy. Poor guy. Where the fuck? Where did he go? Okay. Damn! He's gone, bro. He is skedaddling. Thanks, little guy. Appreciate it. Ah, now where, bro? Bro, oh my god. Anything else? It would seem not. Never mind. Downstairs now.
Watch yourselves in front of the IPC. Don't you dare embarrass me.
Thank you, Numby.
Ooh, free stuff.
Way too many suits here for me.
So many buttons.
Huh? What are they?
Oh, it's Sparkle's buttons.
For my safety? Are they?
Not exactly. According to those involved, he said something like, just press this. Luckily, no one believed him. Still.
What will happen if?
Well, perhaps you don't know much.
All the
about
yes have one thing here in common. They're terrified of death. That's true. Wait,
Please,
isn't that it? I wonder if we can use all of those buttons to.
Greetings,
That's
madam.
interesting.
Hello. Could I assume you are the Radiant Felspar is owned by Mr. Odie Alfalfa.
Head of the
head
Alfalfa
the Alfalfa
family.
Mr. Alfalfa invested a significant amount in building this luxurious airship and
Oh, so it's owned by old Odie himself. No wonder the ship is so lavishly.
indeed, Mr. Alfalfa has impeccable taste. Only the most prestigious. Please allow me to continue my introduction. The Radiant Felspar has
Sees a
been cruising over the Sea of
Dreams in Penacony for an entire Amber era. Wow.
Reverberation. So,
Following the previous reverberation in the sweet
Great
dream,
Field Spar
the Radiant
had to
Felspar
suspend
has
its voyage
thankfully,
temporarily.
the factors
Wow.
that disrupted the dreamscape have been resolved.
Comedy
However,
Festival originally
due
scheduled
to,
at the Grand
certain
Penacony Grand
social
Theater had to be
reasons,
temporarily postponed.
Mr. Alfalfa suggested
And he's relocated to the Radiant. Oh god.
Radiant Felspar, taking this opportunity to announce.
well, that would meet the family's needs and also create momentum. Thank you for explaining matters to me.
Interesting.
Hello? The talent motivation department? Again? I'm working on a major project. I don't have... The way I handled the Urillo case was approved by senior management, and all of the project logs and calls are complete. I just don't understand. Why are you so fixated on this minor...
Sounds exhausting.
Why not just hang up? I really would.
In my opinion, you handled that project quite well. A little ball of ice in exchange for the Astral Express's good favor. That's not a bad deal for the department. It's been a while, little Yelena. I've been looking forward to working with you. Never imagined this day would come so soon.
Okay.
Is there trouble? You can tell me anything. Just like old times.
Ah, it's been a while.
I'm very interested in what she meant by the
I'm
Urielo
honored to have
case.
the opportunity to work with you.
You're still so formal, aren't you? Forget it.
I'm sorry, but it.
Well, now that we're both members of the 10th
You need to be at your best, especially since the upcoming negotiations leave no room for error.
I'm sure you've figured out the truth.
I believe old Oti has taken it upon himself.
That's true. And it works.
If we can reach some sort of agreement with old Oti beforehand.
Exactly. And the hidden benefit.
His actions suggest that the 5 lineages might not be as united as the Oaths of Harmony would
As
suggest.
long as the influence of harmony hasn't completely permeated their core, personal desires will always have their way. It's similar to the power struggles within the IPC. The supposed all-for-one.
After the downfall of the Yoke family, old Oti's faction became the dominant force in Penacony. Even if we consider only the succession order.
True.
He's the longest serving.
Yes. That's exactly why we need to handle the conference.
Absolutely. The 3 steps.
Pretty clear. Although, you seem to have changed the order in the Yarilo case.
That was based on my.
I apologize for interrupting your conversation, but the family head is ready to meet the ambassadors from the strategic.
Time to get to work. Let's prepare ourselves and meet. Remember, our goal
I'm very
is to
curious
create
how
an
this will go.
opportunity for the IPC to enter Penacony. Aventurine has already made us.
Ooh, let's see. Well, let's see how this goes. Oh, I know this place. This is the place where you go to Divergent Universe.
The Radiant Feldspar. Smart. Please, have a seat. Let's have a pleasant conversation.
How about we fucking don't? That'd be great. Yeah, I don't have anything else to put here, truthfully. I didn't know that this was the Divergent Universe spot.
No problem at all, Mr. Alfalfa. It's my honor to meet you in person. You may not be aware.
The book
but
Odie Alfalfa,
book
the
Odie
biography is a must to
Alfalfa.
read.
After all, to many, you.
I expected no less from
In the
you,
art of
Stone.
conversation.
I always enjoy talking to smart people because we don't have to beat around the bush. We can just get straight to the point.
The future of Penacony, if I'm not mistaken.
Precisely. Those few words represent. Let's take that golden-haired guy who's not showing up, for example. He put in great effort and almost got himself killed. Wasn't it eventually to create an opportunity for you IPC to regain?
The wisdom and experience you've accumulated over 10 Amber Eras are truly impressive. Let's assume your assumptions are correct, Mr. Alfalfa. How would you respond to the IPC's action?
I appreciate your composure, Miss Jade. You must have witnessed much. However, perhaps
Let's
you
see.
don't know much about Penacony.
Faced with a greedy wolf. Okay.
Please, go ahead. I'm all ears.
Then I'll be straightforward. I requested this meeting before the official conference to dissuade the Strategic Investment Department from trying to lay a finger on Penacony. If you back off now, you can make a smooth exit and prevent the IPC
Okay,
from
it's a
losing
threat.
face during more important.
One of our P45 executives was attacked and nearly killed in the dreamscape. The IPC can't simply ignore this incident. Moreover, considering the turbulence during the Charmony Festival, Penacony's credibility has, despite your determined attitude, the issues plaguing Penacony are real.
They are.
You use the term real, Miss Topaz, but let's not forget that this is the realm of dreams. If you want to curious about how I plan to respond to the IPC, well, I don't mind sharing. My actions will help PENACONY
Take a significant step forward by self-listing and going public.
Public?
What do you mean?
If I'm not mistaken, you want to bypass the IPC and go public on a universal scale.
Precisely. Instead of watching the IPC gnaw away at PENACONY, I'd prefer to open the doors of the sweet dream to the entire universe. Starting today, anyone in the cosmos can become a shareholder of the land of the dreams. This is the path of harmony I'll choose.
Oh boy.
This reform should have been implemented earlier, but unfortunately, the Oak family were a bunch of blockheads blinded by order. Their level of intellectual flexibility does, thanks to the little reverberation earlier, the biggest obstacle between me and my reforms has been eliminated.
Oh, okay.
The Alfalfa family will publicize the financial results of Sweet Dream Paradise, so that the entire universe can see that despite the catastrophe,
Crisis and opportunity are two sides of the same coin. So, you've been waiting for the right moment for PENACONY to regain the spotlight.
Yeah,
And if
makes
PENACONY
sense.
should seize this opportunity to overcome adversity, even if the IPC tries to intervene, every move we make will be scrutinized by trillions of people.
Now I'm convinced that you've indeed familiarized yourself with my biography, Miss Jade. So, about your next
Okay.
move.
So homie wants to turn turn PENACONY into like a public fucking public company, effectively.
Indeed. We need some time to digest such... I suggest we conclude the first half of our conference, Mr. Alfalfa. Please allow Topaz and me to confer privately for a few moments, and to respond on behalf of the IPC later.
Of course. Take your time, dear ladies.
Okay, great.
The Alfalfa family had a meeting with the IPC?
I got this information from a message sent by that IPC ambassador. He said, it's not hard to imagine. PENACONY today is pretty much like the frontier prison it once was.
External forces casting greedy eyes and the undercurrent of order lurking
Instead
within.
of falling into a situation where they are plagued by both external and internal threats, PENACONY would rather take a step back and invite the IPC to negotiate at the table. Ostensibly to cooperate, but in reality, to secure more opportunities for their own survival.
Yeah?
Well, no wonder they sought the mediation from the Astral Express. In your opinion...
I don't think the followers of the Harmony are completely innocent victims in all of this.
It's true, they really aren't.
They have a strong desire to smooth things. If either the family or IPC were to assume full control of PENACONY, it would return to its previous illusory dream of hedonism and the efforts of those... There you are. Did you rest well?
I didn't disturb you since you were in a deep sleep.
After Anna's dream was shattered, the family branch from the Montour system soon arrived and swiftly took control of the situation. Most members of the Oak family fell unconscious, but fortunately, their lives were not in danger.
So, family branch from the Montour systems soon arrived and took... Okay. Oak family fell unconscious.
The mastermind behind the plans was confirmed to be Gopher Wood, the previous Dream Master. But by the time we arrived, he was dead already.
The crows. Wow.
He'll face a trial.
I'll Ultimately, the public perceived the incident as an attack by evil forces targeting the Charmony Festival. They believe the family failed to save, while quite different from the truth.
After all, you don't know who's awake and who's pretending to be asleep.
Saban.
They'll open their eyes in the face of danger. Once the danger subsides, they'll embrace the sweet. Here's a toast, with 3 glasses of glory of the Trailblaze to all of you.
I love this character.
What are you talking about? This is my lounge. It's good to see you all again. Although we might be saying goodbye again after this reunion. When will the Astral Express leave Penacony?
We'll stay a bit longer, but not too long.
So, this is our final meeting then? If this is a farewell, then music?
Atmosphere. Gallagher himself.
Let's see. The mixed drink should be solemn, dignified, to the nameless, resting in peace, and to Gallagher.
Where even is Gallagher? Rivers run without return. I got cash money. I do want to talk to these guys.
This trailblazing expedition has been...
Hopefully we've gained insights
memorable.
about ideals, paranoia, clarity, and dreams from experiences we've had.
One bird longs for the earth, and the other longs for the sky.
If Robin had to stop her brother
Even if
with her own
Robin
hands,
is
she won't give
sovereign,
up on him.
however,
It's true.
facing punishment from the Harmony is inevitable. He will face a trial. Since the family took up residence in Penacony, the Order has been hiding in plain sight under the guise of the Oak family, using the stellar.
So it was the entire
powers
Oak
to
family.
strengthen their hold on the sweet dream. That's the claim the family makes. Whether they were truly...
Yeah, no kidding.
Adventurine's efforts finally earned the IPC a seat at the table. As a result, a more senior representative arrived in Penacony, and as far as the Astral Express is concerned, the IPC will make for an invaluable ally during the negotiations to prevent Penacony returning to its former ways.
That is fair.
Well, it was somewhat surprising. In that
Yeah, what
dream,
did-
I returned
oh.
to my homeworld and reunited with my long-lost friends. And for some reason, Acheron resurfaced in my mind.
Raiden May. I love
When I
that.
realized that her conclusion was not preserved in memories, I became aware of the bitter truth.
Her conclusion was not preserved in memories.
The
So that's how he
conclusion of the
woke
journey
up.
can often be sorrowful. All we can do is to try to make sure it ends on a happy note.
It's rare for all passengers to leave the express together during a... Given the conductor's presence, there's no need to worry about
It was crucial that we soon return to inform Pom Pom about the Nameless. It's a, yeah.
My dream.
I can't believe one of them
Stopped at
was
many places.
a sin thruster.
passengers came and
Sin
went.
thruster.
However, the 5 of us were always present, and the journey seemed never ending. Perhaps this could be a deep-seated desire inside me. And upon realizing this, I knew it wasn't real. No related records exist in the databank, but I have a theory. The hidden dangers of the Order have always been within the Harmony. And this issue existed within the... However...
Yeah, it's...
now that more
I
powers in
mean,
the universe
the Order assimilated into the Harmony, so yeah.
The situation in the cosmos... like I said...
I love how Marches was fucking her shopping the entire time. That's the most funny thing to me.
Guess what? Something weird, so I unwrapped it and found
Oh, wow.
Of course not.
Sparkle gave her
When I
one.
turned around, the person had already vanished. I'm really
You shouldn't be worried. It's okay. Sparkle, I mean, if they want the entirety of the people in Penacony to, like, want to live in reality, then, I mean, those Sparkle buttons are going to do it, if anything. So I'm curious if that's what their actual intention in the lore is going to be, to get the people want to wake up.
I'm not sure. We used to discuss everything here. But every time he'd leave, I'd realize that I didn't know him at all. I have a hunch. Before we start. Alright, as you... I think I have an idea about what drink to make.
Bitter or sweet? Bitter or sweet? I mean, it's gonna be bittersweet.
Drowning sweetness. One of the most challenging drinks to make. A slight however, with the right ratios. Not a bad choice.
You know what you're doing, Saban. Or I guess I know what I'm doing. Okay. Okay. I'm literally just playing Valhalla now. Okay. Do I need to stir? I love the drinks though.
Words always fall short. Blend all your memories and emotions. Well, here's to the nameless, resting in the spirit of freedom will spread far and wide among the stars. We're not accepted by the outside world, so we've gathered here. And one day, our souls will return to the same place. Cheers.
Saban should have been a playable character. Hello, Yumiko. Radiant Feldspar, wrap things up soon. Let's meet at the aft pool in the stern. Haha, the little Yumiko emote. It's a secret, okay. Be patient, you'll find out at the opening ceremony. That's cute. Oh, I guess let's get over there. I'll say goodbye to
Are you
Saban.
leaving? I've mixed more of this last special drink for you.
Thank you. I'm sure it'll leave a lasting impression.
If you happen to run into Gallagher, make sure he has a sip too. Alright, enough with the heavy stuff. You guys have important things to take care of, so let's not dwell on things.
I actually do really like Saban.
Whether it's the Astral Express or PENACONY, and embark towards our tomorrows.
Old Oti is a tricky opponent. I didn't expect him to take the risk.
Indeed. He's definitely bold. It's that kind of boldness that made him still. The outcome is uncertain. Shouting loud doesn't necessarily carry any weight.
Ah, they agreed. But it'll take some...
Just as it should be.
Looks like we'll be skipping the exchanging apples step.
Oh, wow.
Now that we're dealing with a greedy merchant, a simple apple wouldn't make a difference. Now I'm a bit curious, Topaz. Do you...
Yes. Despite its recent calamity, PENACONY remains...
Lucrative potential and promising prospects. Oh my god, money.
But what I truly wanted to know is... This project is obviously too bland for your taste, isn't it?
Okay. This project is obviously too bland for your taste. Wow.
That's true.
But despite that, you trust him. You even entrusted him with a cornerstone.
Something as precious as life itself.
To finish this gamble.
Are you not in the same boat, Miss Jade? Without us playing along, your
Jadestone wouldn't have made it across the border so easily, allowing you to see all the desires that flow through the dreams to gain a bargaining chip in negotiations.
That's why I'm willing to stake my topaz stone to cover for you. It's like one big elaborate game of chess.
Once that kid sets his mind to something, nothing can stop him. Not even fate. Well, at least he's still alive.
And that's the best outcome. My
Looks
god.
like,
I don't know. IPC is a little bit
straying
too
off topic,
real for me.
Miss Jade.
Friggin' money
Should we discuss our next steps?
penny pinchers.
No need. I'll go
Shrewd
alone.
politicians, effectively.
Meanwhile, you can go greet our honored guest and wait for.
Okay.
Is that Robin? Huh. She's
I-
also here on the Radiant Feldspar.
The whip.
There's a good child. Do as you're told.
Okay.
Greetings, Miss Robin.
Miss Jade? Greetings. The opening ceremony for the charming... How about you?
I'm actually on my way to meet him, right?
Unfortunately, I've never met him. I've only heard a few comments from the former head of the Oak family. Mr. Alfalfa is
Didn't even say his
respectable when it
name.
comes to business. But in other respects...
Where do you think the future of the planet of festivities is headed?
I believe the sweet dream will see its rebirth. Just like the Radiant Feldspar resumed its voyage, the Harmony needs a new direction. Only by bidding farewell to the past can we actually sail into the future. There are no permanent allies or everlasting enemies. So let's both take what we need from this deal.
Natural.
True.
I'm looking forward to your performance. See you at the festival.
I don't know. I don't trust any of the political people here. Jade, Old Odie. I don't trust any of them. I'm sure Robin's got the best things in mind, but not much of anything else. Or not much of anyone else, rather. Life is but a drifting dream. This has been going by quick. Wow. Real birds do not. Fair enough. I swear I would have gotten these chests when I go here to do the Divergent Universe, so I'm surprised they're still here. How are there more? What do you mean, bro? Oh well. I'll come back and get them all eventually.
Thank you for your patience, Mr. Alfalfa. Let
Figured out something already?
Topaz has something else to take care of. You'll be seeing her later.
Is it just me, miss?
I need to set a good example for my junior. It's not a good habit to be too loose-lipped during negotiations, right? Now we can speak frankly and openly. Do you believe what I said, Odie? You're not the only merchant who has seen the changes in the cosmic market.
Over the past 10 Amber Eras.
Interesting. Good. It's good to be straightforward. Openness and transparency are my thing.
Unfortunately, I'd like to speak the harsh truth before laying out my plan. Let's cut to the chase. First, your plan won't work.
PENACONY has no way of sidestepping the IPC and going public, okay?
You can't stop the IPC from entering PENACONY. We've got all the time and connections in the world to find a way in. We'll keep tearing down and rebuilding this place until the Asdana system gets used to the IPC's ways again. Now, I'm repeating your words exactly. If you don't want to be a laughingstock and have everyone gunning for you at the official conference, you'd better drop your little pie-in-the-sky plan.
Oh, interesting. Indeed. You surely have a way with words. Now,
Mr. Alfalfa, let's not forget that the IPC controls the biggest interstellar publicity platform. More than half the news networks in the universe take their orders from us. The moment news spreads about PENACONY going public, trillions of customers
We'll immediately receive a message like
the family's
this.
protection for PENACONY has expired. Any mishaps in the dreamscape could result in permanent brain death.
Okay, manipulation. Love
How
that.
many ways we have to turn alfalfa credits into worthless junk within a measly 24 system hours? With the entire cosmos keeping a close...
You really think you can pull that off?
Even from Pier Point, as distant as it may be, I'm more than capable of keeping you on a tight leash. However, if you agree to give up that half-baked plan to go public, the IPC will assure you that we'll never jeopardize the interests of the family heads under your leadership. After all, we also need allies here in Asdana. The IPC can assist PENACONY with financing, starting by acquiring 30% equity shares. With our financial support, stabilizing it...
30%?
Of course.
Equity, eh? Who can guarantee you won't want more in the future?
That's the brilliant part of it all. The answer is simple. No one.
There are no guarantees. It all hinges on self-awareness and mutual respect. Board of directors will consider the interests of the family heads to some
You're a
extent.
smart merchant, old Odie. Isn't the whole purpose of this elaborate game to showcase your business acumen? And it benefits us if we both take a step back. And if that's not enough for you, I'm pretty sure that another goal of making PENACONY go public
Is to expand the influence of the planet festivities to attract more customers.
I understand your concern.
Fine. Now I see your sincerity. As the head of the Alfalfa family, I don't think I have any reason to refuse your offer. However, as their chosen one, I still need one final answer.
Touché.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
When I was a child, I heard the adults recite the tale of the ancient...
Ooh, we get to hear about Jipe.
The Order and the Preservation used to be close in ancient times. So, why does the IPC, as a follower of the Amber Lord, seek collaboration with the family instead of aligning with the Order?
The answer is simpler than you think. It's all about credits. Everyone's favorite thing and the universally recognized currency among the stars. The IPC has the power to perpetually ensure their value. With each new world integrated into the credit system, the IPC adds
It's another building block to its cause.
Eventually, all exchanges, capital, and businesses will operate within a unified monetary system.
Yeah, IPC control and basically the currency of the world, you know, makes
By
sense.
then, all planetary developments will be recorded in accounts with well-defined values and the ability for exchange and circulation. And the heart of everything will be Klepoth's credit.
It's all back to money and politicians.
And then the IPC will be able to exert influence over everything.
Our intention is to establish enduring preservation. So I'm sure this universe doesn't need two types of order.
Well said. Now you've convinced me. All right. Tell me your solution. Let's see if we're thinking the same thing.
Then let's continue our conversation. Please, Topaz.
Invite Sweet Dude to join us at the table. Hello, Himiko.
Thank you for your presence, Miss Himeko. Please allow me to introduce her to you, Mr. Alfalfa. This is Miss Himeko from the Astral Express, one of the future shareholders of PENACONY.
I've heard so much about you, Mr. Alfalfa. It's an honor to meet you as representative of the Astral Express.
This stunning lady is the navigator of the Astral Express? It's a pleasure to meet you.
I believe everyone here is familiar with the general contents of the proposal.
After this round of financing, the IPC is expected to hold 30% of PENACONY's shares.
The IPC will
Transfer
transfer
5% of that stake to the Astral Express and recommended Miss Himiko as an independent director to honor the sacrifices and contributions made by the former Nameless to the Land of the Dreams. So basically, we become shareholders in PENACONY.
Finalized yet? We are honored that everyone here recognizes while the Nameless didn't embark on their journeys for fame or fortune. If this is the wish of both the family and the IPC, I will represent the Astral Express and fulfill my duty as a member of the board of directors. The entire crew has agreed to assist in the reconstruction of PENACONY. Beyond that, in our future travels, we are committed to bringing the... Of course, all cooperation is based on one premise. The path of harmony in PENACONY must
not be distorted again.
And such a trap.
Yeah, makes sense. We're basically like the space police that aren't Galaxy Rangers. Hello, Topaz. Hello, Clock. This one's gonna be fun. Okay. Yeah, this one's gonna be a fun time. Okay, so the... Okay. Yeah, this one's weird because... Oh, no, maybe? No, I can't really... Yeah, I don't... It's the friggin' depth. I hate the depth in these. That's what fucking kills me. Yeah, that's just what fucking kills me in these is the depth. Wait. No. See, like, that would work, but too fucking high, see? And you can't make it go any lower. Oh, that one, that sucks. Look how close that is. Oh, brother, come on. Yeah, there's no fucking way. What the fuck? Oh, no, it's good. That doesn't help me. Doesn't fucking help me at all, bruh. See, like, it goes over, dog. I hate this shit. I hate this one. This one sucks. I'm too stupid for this. Is this piece even going to be of any use? I don't even like... Maybe. In some twisted fucking universe, I don't know. I have no fucking clue, dog. None. None. Kaput. Nothing at all. I don't know. I just know I hate these puzzles. These look like they line up perfectly. Do they? No, of course they don't. Just fuck me, right? See, that looks perfect. Like, it literally looks perfect. Other than the fact, like, that's a little miffed, but, like... That's awful. That is fucking awful. Whoever designed this, nuh-uh, I don't like you, personally. See, that sucks. That fucking sucks. So these arrows go over each other, and that fixes that problem, but, like... I don't think there's any way to make this work. With, like, not like that. Puzzles of PENACONY, ladies and gentlemen. It's the shit I deal with on a day-to-day basis. See, look at that. It's so click. It's almost perfect. It's literally almost perfect. Oh, that's perfect. Great. Look, it fixed that, but it's still one short. One short. Like, bruh. I don't know. I'm major league upset right now. Is there even... Isn't the only way I can do this to get this, like, here? Because I don't think you can pass across that any other way. But nothing else can go this direction, aside... Maybe, okay, this one? But, like, that's way too high up for that to be of anything important. Maybe... I'm just back to this. I'm just back to this. Like, I just can't talk about being unable to change fate, huh? I don't think I can travel across that one due to its being way too high up anyway. This one can only go back and forth. This one can go back and forth, but... I hate this. I hate it. I fucking hate this puzzle. So fucking much. There's zero critical thinking that's gonna fix this problem. Can you cross that? I don't think so. Because there's nothing to walk on. And if you can, well, I'm very upset about that, because the game does not give you nearly enough information to be able to accommodate that. And then I'm back to this again. I just keep coming back to that. It doesn't even pop up, so this one's fuck all. I made a square. I mean, it's just... how can I position these to make it work perfectly? It's like, I don't know. Boom, answer found. I don't know. It just all leads me back to this. I don't think I can... Is that good? That is good. Is it not? Okay, like this works, I think. But like, how am I expected? I don't know how I'm expected to get this one at all. Like, actually, the only way it fits in is here, because this doesn't work. Like, nothing can go here. I mean, this can go here. I hate this game so fucking much, bro. I don't know. I'm so fucking confused. Can't even go, bruh. Is that bad? That down bad. Can't go any further than that. Or you can't either. Okay, you... Oh, Finally. God. God damn. Chat, I'm gonna kill myself. Okay, we know from last time. That works. That, please. Thank you. God. Be done. Thank you. Fuck. Okay. Hi, I'm not having a good time.
Not exactly eye-catching.
Old OT is in agreement, so the issue is settled.
They will soon realize the situation. When the last question was asked, old Odie represented...
When should we schedule the formal negotiations?
It's all up to you. I'll step back and let you handle the negotiations and...
but...
Aventurine initiated this case, and you were his project
He already beat the Sunday boss. Yes, twice.
If that kid hadn't overplayed his hand, I wouldn't have been pushed to the forefront. I came here today to help you sort out the toughest issue. I trust you'll be able to wrap things up quite nicely.
Of course. There won't be any problems. And please, give
Real name
Diamond
Yelena.
my
Love it.
assurance.
Don't worry. Diamond has always trusted us. I'll put in a good word for you. Radiant Feldspar. What a fantastic ship.
Reminder to hate the IPC. Yeah, not really like them that much. I like Topaz. Topaz is cool.
You want to open a Bon and Jade exchange brand?
Jade is
for this
definitely
ship
shrewd
too?
though.
Opportunities like this don't come around often. Just look at the... Well, I'll take my leave. A
Pawn shop
can't
boss
run
care.
without a boss.
Pawn shop.
See you around, Topaz.
I have one more question.
Go ahead.
That dose of bitter poison.
I didn't find the information. It came to me. In return, I've agreed to help her with something. But that's for later. We can deal with
Jade
it
is literally
after.
grooming Topaz. Yeah.
You see, that's what investment is all about. The seeds of opportunity are already sown. They only need a little bit of nourishment to take root. And then after, all we need to do is wait patiently. Like right now, for example. It's just about time my final guest boarded the ship.
If Jade wasn't looking after her, Topaz would have been executed after a failure on Belobog. I don't know what happened there. I don't remember that. Give me that chest, please.
Sneaking in was way easier than I thought. The family's security is as So, a pawn shop that grants wishes. Is there really a place like that on the ship?
Okay.
I'll find out for myself if the rumors are true or not.
You can't.
It's a sword, huh? That's cool. Okay. I remember that, though. I'm gonna go on the side entrance.
Is that him?
No, it's it.
Huh. Vanished in the blink of an eye. So the Astral Express is here too.
Hello, Robin.
By the way, there's Mr. Alfalfa and I discussed it. I'll present a gift to the Astral Express on behalf of the family as a token of gratitude. Please help me with the necessary.
Right away, Miss Robin.
Mm-hmm.
Can I ask you something?
Oh, greetings, miss.
Do you know how to get to the
pawn shop? Ah,
Lady
you must be talking
Bonajades.
about Lady Bonajade's place, right? I've marked the pawn shop's location on your...
Lady Bonajade. I think I've heard that name somewhere before. Was it from Silverwolf? Come to think of it, she disappeared after mentioning that she was going to meet with the Genius Society. I wonder how things turned out for her.
Jade is pure evil. Yeah. She definitely seems calculating.
Services do you require?
Damn it, one of the chests.
Welcome to Bonajade Exchange. Radiant Feltz. How should I address you, dear?
Just call me Samuel.
Samuel. Nice name. So what do you need, Miss Samuel?
I went deaf after hearing her speak for more than 3 seconds. Oh, what? You don't like the casual, demeaning tone?
I want to keep on living.
Everything you have.
That's right. Everything.
Miss Samuel, I think you'd best turn around.
Familiar with the term pawn.
What do you mean?
God.
I mean it literally. I sense your burning desire to live, but unfortunately...
Okay. A pawn shop that grants wishes. I see. It's just a marketing gimmick.
Well, that's quite a harsh accusation. I understand you may not fully comprehend what I mean. Go and talk to these people. They're all once you've done that, come back to me.
That Lady Bonajade feels more like a money lender rather than the owner of a pawn shop. Well, I've got nothing better to do anyway. I'll do as she says and see what happens.
Touché. Hello, casino?
Enough talk. This will be our final game.
Oh, a big talk?
Hey, Bird Wars. Angry Birds. Oh god, one of these fucking games. Number of moves, okay. Oh, I'm actually like god awful at these type of games. It's pretty bad. Crap. Damn it, that wasn't a good one. Well. Don't please. Oh boy. Please don't tell me I'm going to have to keep playing games like that.
It's true! Lady Bonajade.
Bird gambling. Got it.
I've prepared a gift for you, Dorothy. Check this out.
Whoa! How did you know I love jewelry made of cymophane?
So, well,
I will. Really? I never said yes before because I thought you had no idea what I liked. But this gift.
Yeah, not big on that one. He doesn't know.
so shall we go, Dorothy?
Yeah, let's.
That one ain't gonna last long. Okay.
Hey, Denny, the gray-haired one outside. Don't look up seriously. They look like a total lunatic. Is that him?
Bruh. The Birdman. I became Birdman.
Right. He's been hiding at the moment of soul in PENACONY, using a fake identity. I've made a deal with the family. I'll leave the extradition-related paper. How'd I find him? 22 years. Yeah, I'm gonna hang up for now, partner.
All of their wishes actually did come true.
Gambler lady just severed all ties to family and friends and can never have anyone else be closer to them just so she can win more. That's fair. That's a good deal. You know what, honestly, is that really something so bad to give up sometimes? Oh, that's edgy. I want the chest. God damn
So
it.
you're back, Miss Samuel. Yeah. I found those people.
Looks like Doggy just saw as a rich boy, but is about to go homeless because he gave up his family fortune to impress her. Of course.
But I'm not sure. Not so fast. This step was just to show you that the Bonajade exchange is genuine. That Dell was from a wealthy family. He was head over heels for Dorothy. And
Wanted to win her heart, so he made a deal with me. He put up entire fortune in exchange for a gift that would impress her.
Piece of cake for me, thanks to my IPC connections. However, Dell will soon find himself evicted from the dreamscape because he can't afford his room. Let's just hope that necklace will keep their relationship from crumbling. Then there's Stacy.
A lady of the gambling edition. She wanted some serious luck, but she had nothing to offer, so I took something else instead. I took away all her close
From the
relationships.
moment she stepped out of the Bonajade exchange, every casino in the cosmos would remember her name.
But her parents and siblings would sever ties with her to be impossible for her to make any real friends again.
She will accrue a vast wealth due to her good luck, but she'll never be able to use it for the people. As for Detective Walker,
Spent 2 decades chasing down a wanted criminal for some heinous crime, but he never caught the guy. In desperation, he came to me.
he offered his own memory system as collateral.
In due time, his memories as a detective will be erased, and he'll completely forget his own identity and all the sacrifices he has made.
Don't you think?
Damn.
I fulfill people's desires and grant them favors, and soon they come back to me with even greater desires. When people see
Yeah,
others'
pretty evil.
desires get fulfilled, they develop their own desires. It seems like an endless cycle, but it does. And patience happens to be one of my greatest strengths. So now, do you understand what you
Address you as.
AR-26710, a remnant of Glamoth's Iron Cavalry.
I'm not surprised.
You are much calmer than I expected.
Entropy loss syndrome.
Entropy loss syndrome. Truly an unjust misfortune, isn't it? The higher-ups in Glamoth implemented such a failsafe within the genes of their warriors, just to make sure the Republic's most powerful weapons wouldn't fall into the wrong hands. As for the price, those Iron Cavalries weren't exactly seen as regular, independent humans.
There wasn't really a price to be paid.
However, you are different. You're now a Stellaron hunter, a living being named Firefly. Naturally, you want to continue your existence, but with the firmament front gone, The people who know the secret and can cure the disease are nowhere to be found.
Are you suggesting that the IPC has a remedy?
Well, there might be a silver lining.
She is so shrewd. I hate it.
I see. It's no wonder you said I can't provide anything of equal value. Because nothing I own holds any meaning. So, you're going to ask me to personally restrain my partners to ensure my own survival?
Unfortunately, that's not quite the case. Partners. A nice way to put it. Now I'm even more curious about the Stellaron Hunters. Each of you has your own identity and a special bond with each other. It's strong and intimate, just as the 10 Stonehearts follow Diamond.
You follow your leader.
Your own leader. I wonder what they are like. And if all Stellaron Hunters are like you, traveling on the path of
Finality, but struggling against your destiny, attempting to move in the opposite direction.
I really hope that one day, all of you will come and visit my pawn shop.
Can I see this as an invitation? From Diamond to the Stellaron Hunters while keeping the IPC in the dark?
Consider it more of a personal offer from myself. It doesn't represent the IPC or the Strategic Investment Department.
The Stellaron
Rip.
Hunters have interacted with the IPC, but not the 10 Stonehearts. Our paths have never crossed. You know who I am. And you must know that my partner is keeping an eye on this room. If she wanted to.
You let the entirety of Pierpoint know about within a few mere seconds.
What drives you to take such a risk? And extend this invitation on behalf of Diamond? Even if it could lead to your downfall.
Simply put, you and I are the same. However, unlike you Stellaron Hunters or the Astral Express, we band together
Merely to obtain what we want.
Each of us has our own past and destined ends. And on this journey, we have been in this journey could be either brief or long, as each of us carries a void in our hearts. So, Diamond made us a promise. To divide the power of the Emanator of Preservation into
10 pieces and give each of us a cornerstone to fill that void.
Flesh is fragile, yet my heart is unyielding like the monolith. For without this resolve, the way of preservation would fade into oblivion. So, you understand? This pledge goes beyond a mere oath. It's our collateral in exchange for opportunities, wealth, survival, and a future.
So out of sheer curiosity, if you brought all 10 Stonehearts together under like one person's possession, would that make them an emanator of preservation?
And whatever we gain from it will fortify the Stonehearts in return, allowing us to achieve the great cause of the preservation when the war among the eons eventually comes.
I understand.
Take your time, child. You don't need to give me an immediate answer.
Out of whatever we gain from it will fortify the Stonehearts in return, allowing us to achieve the great cause of the preservation when the war among the eons eventually comes. Yeah, okay.
Like I said, patience is one of my greatest strengths.
Diamond alone is an emanator, and each cornerstone is a fraction of Diamond's emanator power. So is he really an emanator? If his basically his power is split into what, tenths?
If fate
Guess
turns
it'd be a lot of
that
power.
page, our paths will cross again. It's a shame, though, that this pawn shop can't give me what I desire. My last attempt in PENACONY.
Lady Bonajade?
I'm to deliver the collateral as promised.
It turns out the meeting to decide the future of
Okay.
PENACONY went much smoother
So
than
he kept the
expected.
majority. Got it.
Little debate.
It's more than 50%. Yeah.
Oh, the Charmony Festival's opening ceremony is starting. This airship has quite a few treasures. A bountiful harvest.
I don't care about this.
Remember, I can take you out with just one
I
shot.
wonder if they'll ever make Diamond playable. Surely, right? Because the IPC is obviously involved in like the entire cosmos, given that they basically run the currency and are basically the space fucking IRS. Surely they'll make Diamond playable at some point.
Don't worry, I hate cheating at the table.
You better.
Ah, look who's here.
Oh, you're here too.
Merely a greeting.
Let's set aside those under the table dealings for now.
Mother fudging Boot Hill, yes sir.
Mood of the Charmony Festival.
I agree. Now let's congratulate Mr. Trailblazer. I hear the family intends to thank the crew. Well, my job was just to give the IPC an opening. While you were at Dreamflux Reef, we were actually close by. We wouldn't have been able to dig up so much dirty information, but that...
Emanator didn't pull any punches. Yeah, no kidding.
No problem. Punishing the wicked and eradicating evil is a top priority. Would have been strange.
Boot Hill's scene, by the way, in the big animation was so cool.
Making an entrance like that, us Galaxy Rangers are making it.
You got broken up playing Firefly skin. I don't have Firefly, so I don't care.
Followers of the hunt on your journey. Do me a favor.
I'll be honest though, I don't mind Firefly skin. It looks cool. I think Sam definitely could have looked a little bit better, but Firefly itself works. I say itself, herself. Granted, I mean, could be an it, considering kind of like a modified human. Anyway.
Forget it. I'm not one to beat around the bush. I've got a scope.
The feud between the
Flamboyant fella, bruh.
strategic investment department is well known across the cosmos. But what I didn't expect was the involvement of the Galaxy Rangers in this feud. Looks like
Thank you.
I'll pass. But I do hope you guys have.
I would love to gamble with Aventurine. I'd probably lose though. Oh, Ratio.
Ah, yes. I remember you. No wonder that gambler likes you so.
Oh, I do not remember seeing this guy at the space station because it's been so damn long since I've done that.
The Intelligentsia Guild assigned me to be an invigilator for the IPC's ambassadors. Nothing more. Very well. The Charmony Festival is about to commence soon. Take advantage of this unique opportunity. The executives of the IPC and the Guild say that we are strategic partners. Yet, from this perspective, Aventurine isn't what you call an ideal student.
He's not utterly
He's also
obtuse.
not utterly
True.
obtuse. Alas, the void within him can never be filled by talent and knowledge. Saying such a thing merely indicates that you have not truly grasped the essence. The principle of balancing work and relaxation is scientifically grounded, with the relevant proof process detailed on page 21 of the 31,467th issue of the academic journal
Star Caesar. God damn it.
Acquiring knowledge aims to enhance living. Don't invert priorities like those dolts at the guild. Then you'll
Ratio is a dick. Got it. About what you'd expect. Hello, Topaz.
Well, if it isn't my old friend. That's what I thought. Such a pity.
Yeah, I never did the
Look
stuff
how
in
bustling this ship is.
Jarl 06 outside of the main quest, so this isn't ring any bells.
Oh, I understand now. You're referring to Aventurine's cornerstone. Guess there is no harm telling you. The abilities of the 10 stone hearts as cornerstones are... now that I think about it, it was good that Branya got there when she didn't, Bellabog.
Cool. Why'd I go the long way? Stupid.
What services do you require?
Hey there, lively guy. Welcome to the Bonnet Jade Exchange. What should I call you?
That's funny.
What are you... So, mister, what do you wish for?
To be CEO of the IPC. Revive Akavili. Good? Oh, wow. Those are some good ones. Huh. We'll go with the cliche one.
This is your... Sounds simple enough. Very pragmatic.
This is the end game already.
I wouldn't be. To fulfill this wish, the thing I need is simple. The tail of an animal.
The tail of an animal, bro. There's none in here.
Well, it's a two-legged animal with black fur, a round head, and long ears. It's omnivorous and is prone to mood swings. Most importantly, bring its tail to me as collateral.
Oh boy.
May
That's
fate
bad.
bring us together again, Mr. Trailblazer.
Okay, so he's a fun one. Jade is like, I mean, I see the appeal in her as a character, I guess, but I mean, shrewd politician, typical type of character, not really my thing. Hello, Himiko. I should have. Why'd I go dive? But man, all right. God damn it! It's another one of these stupid clocks. Oh, I'm screwed. Well, wish me luck, chat. I'm gonna fucking fuck. All right. I'll fucking kill myself. I guess it's good. It's all rotations. I guess. I have no idea. Okay, what's fucking you up? Because, like... Am I stupid? Alright. Wow. Okay, that one was significantly easier. Hello, Himiko. 1,000 bells at dawn.
My dear friend.
That's Argenti.
Your journey of the beauty is even more elegant than mine.
They look the same from behind, which is actually literally insane. Also, this guy did nothing this entire PENACONY trip. Like, he was just there as, like, the final boss of a game show. Which is hilarious. Though I do remember him in a side quest. Jay's entire business is just an excuse for her to ruin people's lives for fun. Yeah, it's true.
Even after achieving such remarkable feats, I have heard of your valiant deed in leading others to vanquish the omen of evil. If an admirer of the beauty gets lost in the pursuit of power, they risk descending into the omen of evil. A form which is, although Mr. Sunday did not cross paths with the
Path of beauty. His actions were no different from the
actions
omen
were
of
no
evil.
different from the omen of evil.
Poor guy.
I'm ashamed to admit.
And Anager was too realistic. He just got lost in the sauce. It's insane.
Couldn't bear to bid farewell to a fallen friend who had long. I didn't pass the trial of beauty this time, spending too much time in self-reflection over my own hesitation. Yet I wish for Adrilla to remain my beacon, a banner for me to strengthen my determination for the beauty. Thank you.
Made the beauty. This guy's the emanator of beauty.
The festival hasn't...
Hi, we meet again.
Hello.
Who's that?
It's really you. I knew I didn't get the wrong person. It was you. I saw you opening
Treasure chest hitting balloons and playing the dreamy sluts.
There's still some time before the Charmony Festival.
Every time someone comes up like randomly, I always think it's gonna be Sparkle in disguise.
A showdown with the IPC's ambassadors, the legacy of the Nameless.
Argenti is an emanator. Well, he is now emanator of beauty. I just said it.
In place of the eons. You guys even ended up shattering the dream. It's truly been quite a vacation. It's a good thing that you guys managed to overcome all those difficult problems. Congratulations! After the Charmony Festival's opening, will you guys be leaving again? There will always be somewhere. Before joining the Stellaron Hunters, Elio told me that this journey will tell me how to live on. That's all he said. As for the rest, it's up to
Elio
you to
is... Is Elio an emanator in his own right, or is he just like a past strider, or just a cool guy? I don't know. Regardless, I think Elio's probably like the one fighter I would love to see playable in this game, even though that's going to be literal years away if it does happen.
So, I'll pay extra attention to any leads that will let me live on.
Elliot is theorized to be an emanator of Terminus, the finality, but isn't confirmed. Yeah, I figured if he was an emanator, it'd be a finality, but we don't know for sure. I mean, it makes the most sense.
Yes. Initially, I thought the answer might lie with the riddle of the Watchmaker. Do you know Miss Jade from the IP? She told me her price. I know. Of course, I want to live on.
But what fate owes me, I want it paid back, not passed on. No one else should be involved because this is a grudge between me and fate.
Speaking of which, actually, even the smallest of lies can turn into a betrayal as sharp as a... Really? To me, hiding is much easier than being honest.
It's that girl! Get moving! Arrest them!
Uh-oh.
Before the Charmony Festival's opening ceremony starts!
I can't believe they've chased me this far. The script hasn't reached its end yet. We will meet again.
I hope she's okay. I'll send a message later to check in on her. Let's take a seat here. Everything is settled. Forget it. I've done enough walking around already.
Oh, here we go. Got it all handled. Don't worry, I didn't do anything rash. I've hidden myself away. It's a pity I won't be able to see Miss Robin perform. That's just... Okay.
Looks like I don't have to worry about her.
Also, yes, bugs in the summer, terrible. My window's broken, so we just got it taped up and I can never open it. Which is great because nothing can get in, but it's terrible because I have heat stroke.
Hey, Miss Robin! Hey, Miss Robin! Over here, Miss Robin! Miss Robin!
Marry me.
Distinguished guests, fellow family members, ladies, gents, it's a pleasure to join you all in celebrating the grandest ceremony of the Amber Era, the Charmony Festival. Firstly, on behalf of the
5 major lineages, huh?
and on behalf of myself, I'd like to extend a warm welcome to all our guests. As you all may have noticed, this year's Charmony Festival is far from regular. Thanks to the efforts of everyone, this celebration, not only that, the customary opening ceremony held at the PENACONY Grand Theater has now. We invite you to express your warmest applause and deepest appreciation for OT Alfalfa, head of the Alfalfa family, for his selfless devotion to the Harmony's cause. What makes this festival so uniquely significant? As is widely known, the Radiant Feldspar
the fixed clocks, I love them.
due to an anomaly in the Sweet Dream, sparking widespread discussion in the 12 hours. Thanks to the hard work of PENACONY's internal and external factions, we've finally gotten the dreamscape back on track, just in time for the Charmony Festival. And as they say,
The relaunch of the Radiant Feldspar.
and finally, the last reason. Does everyone remember the Watchmaker? In truth, the family has poured their efforts into this
Just to commemorate this legendary luminary. Yeah.
Mikhail Chard Legwork, one of the legendary Nameless who laid the foundations of PENACONY. In the most
We always
beautiful
trailblaze.
planet of festivities, it was he who descended from the sky with his companions, who taught us through trailblazing where freedom lies. It was also they who led the vanguard in the pioneering of the dreamscape, in exchange for what is now known as the Paradise of Harmony. It can be said that PENACONY's splendid success today is deeply rooted in the trailblazing ethos the Watchmaker planted within.
Yeah, Misha's ass dead, bro.
Only by honoring this trailblazing spirit,
We fulfill our mission and spread harmony to a broader audience.
That's so nice of her. She's talking about us.
Oh, really, March?
That's right. I'm
Alright, now what shit's gonna happen?
and now the sweet dream is back on track.
Rip to
All thanks
Gallagher.
the Trailblaze, of course. If it weren't for everyone on the Astral Express,
Yeah, I don't even know really what happened to Gallagher other than he kind of just like
Harmony Festival.
sat there. I don't. Yeah.
Thus, with unanimous consent from the 5 major lineages, PENACONY's family, on behalf of all family members throughout the cosmos, offer a token of appreciation to the Nameless.
Oh, I wonder if it's gonna be a big.
We will transfer ownership of the Radiant Feldspar to the Astral Express. A meager
He disappeared. Yeah, he
that
did.
we hope you will accept with grace.
Unless you want to read the Yap Fest as in Forest, I'd wait for the skip button. I mean, if the lore's good, kind of got to. Because he didn't really exist. Yeah.
Let us gift our applause and cheers to these brave and dauntless Nameless.
So we got an airship. Yippee! It doesn't do much for us.
And now, I propose a toast to harmony, to the Trailblaze, to the future of Pinnacle. Cheers! Cheers!
To make make a decision like that? This little bird is no less capable than her brother.
All's well, all's well. Right. But have you forgotten someone?
I knew it. I knew she would finally come into play here.
I put a bomb on this ship. You have 10 minutes to find it. Better hurry.
When did this get shoved into my hands?
I knew it. I knew it. Sparkle had to come into play at some point. Lore's good if 3.0 didn't tell you the exact same story thrice, I'm pretty sure.
There's still so many bombs. Now's not the time for the plot payoff.
Imaginary neutron bomb on this ship. From where to view fireworks. Down to business. Is everyone flabbergasted yet? Where Miss Sparkle's buttons all confiscated already? Why is the bomber timer selective? All credit goes to the brave hounds. Thanks to their meticulous efforts, Miss Sparkle was able to press all of them one by one. 100,000 buttons, bruh. The fridge is running. Got me crashed by Silver Cowboy, bro. Okay, I get that one. I get that ship. I get it. Okay. There were 16,000 esteemed dream chasers who volunteered to help her bear her burden. Girls who like to smile are always the ones with decent luck. Hit among 999 dolls. Please don't make any commotion to cause unnecessary panic. How many people do they add to this? This is a crazy group chat. Death never occurs in dreams, but the blessing of order are now lost. Its consequences may be unimaginably detrimental. And the fucking... Bro. Dr. Ratio cares not at all. Okay. I bet who will survive this.
All set. Let's start following the plan.
Great, now we gotta deal with a fucking Oklahoma City bombing. Find 900. I may as well just say 1,000. Our poor boat. We just got our airship and now it's gonna be blown to smithereens. And the bomb's based on Sparkle's wondrous treasure map. One at the helm of the ship. Just, bro. Same thing happens in the Zancho, and nobody calls that a Yap Fest. Are we talking about the main story? Or we talk about the entire thing, because the main story of the Zancho is like 2 seconds. There's two.
Was it surprising, shocking, horrifying? No?
Bruh. Progress of the bomb situation. I've got good news and bad news. How does she have a phone number? $131 bombs that aren't real bombs. Well, it's something.
At least I made some progress.
You made some progress. 132, dog. I love Sparkle Bomb. Silence equals consent. No, let's not make that one. Oh, keep that one back. About 217. Dead gum. Wubbaboo. Oh, Silver Cowboy. 217. Who knows when we'd find them all if we looked for ourselves? My gosh.
We meet again. Got yourself into a pickle? I'm more than happy to help. But... Oh. Drat. I need your help, mister. You've had quite a few run-ins with Dr. Boom. And with the recent bomb situation, you're bound to find evidence that the first case is the Soulglad factory arson case. We found a hammer, a doll, and half a liter of unidentified fluid at the second case is the Blue Hour auction robbery. A gang of masked thugs broke in. Those are all the details. The way I see it, I trust in your deduction.
Which piece of evidence do you think is the deciding one?
Correct answer. Seeing as you've put in so much effort, I'll throw you a bone. The bone's not here. This is only a prank.
All right. I bring saddening news. The trial of beauty is especially dangerous. I found 145 adorable dolls, but thought they were the fool's bomb. No matter. Please be patient, everyone. I have a feeling that as long as our virtuous patience can persuade Adrilla with sincere conviction, even the most difficult of problems will be resolved. I found half. A little under.
Hello, lovely actor. If you didn't know, I'm the well, actually, due to the current plot requirements, you're only allowed. It's all my fault for being duped by the masked fools. Who knew that there was no such thing as the film directing and screenwriting program at Sparkle University?
Sparkle University isn't even real. Uh-huh.
I'm done answering. According to the script, I must, but don't fret. I've also prepared a gift for you. A dream bubble that...
IBC investigations. The team is wrapping up. Found 329 dolls, no bomb. Wow. Holy forkin' sharp balls. This is going to be a killer. Bruh. There's a puzzle over here. Really? Let me in.
Hello, I'm a bomb. There's still some... Diffuse? No problem.
Executing self-diffusing program. Okay.
Never give up, never
Never surrender by the trendy superstore. Asked Rickley. Bro.
Hang on. PENACONY's family have not purchased the rights to this song. We can't
We can play it here.
How about this? Oh, aha! If they will never give you up.
They never. So everyone's just got. The whatever the hell she said. Rick rolled by Sparkle. Got it.
They will never say goodbye to you. Never tell lies to hurt you. Praise. Aha!
Interesting. Very interesting. We're also just dolls. That girl is putting a fast one on us. Long time no see, everyone. I love this one. Delighted to have everyone. But everyone's busying themselves over her, and so she's had to deliver a message. And it's gonna be so simple. Grown some brain cells, gray hair. Sparkle is pleased. Enough jokes. Miss Sparkle says this message is super important, so listen up. There actually $1,000 on the Radiant Feldspar to reward everyone's efforts. Miss Sparkle has decided to give you the coordinates. Okay. Time of allotted 2 minutes. Far exceeds 10 minutes, but let's hurry up. Sure you don't want to know that the family's protection over PENACONY has been rendered stressed. Okay. Misdirected by her appalling prank, we'll gather at the coordinates. Fuming March, love that.
Not much time left.
All the birds. They just mentioned the neutron bomb. Okay. Oh, hi, you're still here during the bombing. Very dedicated to your job. Bro, fuck this. Oh, well, you know what? That makes sense.
28 minutes, 46 seconds. 28 minutes, 45 seconds.
You're here. The masked fools? Since you're here, I'll just keep it short. Just over half an hour ago, I received a message from an unknown...
7 minutes, 52 seconds.
The Sweet Dream has lost the protection of the Order.
If it were to blow up here, the consequences would be unfathomable.
Consequences would be unfathomable. I've scrutinized it for a long time, but the bomb's apart from its creator. I fear no one knows...
That's... Oh, boy. Got it. Alright, I figured something like this would happen.
It's difficult. Time is running out, and she's a master of disguise. You mean the Watchmaker's guests? That's a pity. Based on my experience, the Memo Keeper may be able to teleport the bomb to a deserted location, but... I have found a note.
Memetic virus has been placed in this imaginary neutron bomb. Memetic life forms, particularly Memo Keepers, especially Black Swan, are advised to stay clear, especially Black Swan. Otherwise, exposed individuals face a 72% chance of turning into a banana. Hold on. Banana. I can't. Okay, yep, lost it after that one. Banana. That's a lot of banana. She means business. PS, she means business. PS, it's true. Try it if you dare.
I don't know what grudges they have, but this path is a dead end, too.
Black Swan, more like Banana Swan. Or Black Banana, I don't know.
Actually, do you still remember? The script said that I will experience death 3 times in the Land of Dreams. I think this moment, Harold.
Also the time for the plot payoff. Yeah.
You may already know that I have no way of evoking dreams. I employ a Stellaron Hunter's special method in order to enter dreams instead.
This allows me to perform
This
feats that
allows
typical
me to
dream
perform
chasers can't.
As long as I can bear the pain of the Memoria pressure, I'll be able to dive into the primal memory zone beyond the dream and extend a lifeline to the Radiant Feldspar. I will take this bomb into the depths of the dreamscape, as deep as possible, where there are no living souls around. That way...
Bruh.
Don't worry. I believe that this Firefly armor will be enough to take me to where I need to go before the countdown ends. And maybe even make it back.
Well, you better start fucking running.
This is our
Flying,
best
I
and
don't know.
most logical course of action. After all, a long story deserves a happy ending. I have some words to share with you, though they were spoken to me by Miss Acheron. She said that the so-called impossible is merely something that is yet to happen. At the moment, there are so many things that seem impossible. But are they really never going to happen? Maybe it's just that the moment to disprove these impossibilities hasn't arrived yet. Whether it be a literal ending, suffering akin to death, or a harrowing deathscape. Before the appointed destination arrives, they are all the same. Yet I can still make myriad choices. I also firmly believe that when that moment arrives for us to make a choice, the answer to our end will already be within our hearts. It is not destiny that shapes us, but we who shape destiny. The Astral Express and the Stellaron Hunters are like light and shadow. We walk on different paths, intertwined, moving forward and growing together. Maybe the end is predestined, but it is not today.
Since things are going too well, let's speed up the countdown.
Human life is short, just like fireflies to a flame. So if you have an answer in your heart, always remember, don't leave with any regrets.
That praying is sad.
Since you care so much about other people's safety, why don't you go take a closer look?
Damn. Ha! That's funny.
You see, everything is possible in this land of dreams. We each came
That's
here with our own
nice.
goals,
That's
and we
real
all spoke
nice.
in
I love that.
unimaginable ways. Regardless if the result was a sweet illusion or a bitter reality.
That's
It was
beautiful.
an answer we longed for, day and night. So, why do people choose to slumber? I think it's as you said. Because in the end, we will wake up from our dreams.
That's beautiful. That's great. Oh, I love that. I love all of that. Even better, Acheron's here. Oh, that's fucking awesome.
When I arrived, I happened to see a child holding it. He said the flowers were prepared by Aunt Jessie for the watchmaker and the war comrade he'd missed his whole life.
Tiernan, wouldn't it be?
Mikhail would place 2 bunches of flowers here year after year.
Is this Tiernan in the other one's grave? I don't remember.
It became 3. Your wishes will always be remembered by someone. Now, Penacony,
Yeah, okay, it
as
is.
you hoped, has welcomed the dawn after a long, dark night. The path forward may not be a bed of roses, but at least people are prepared to step forth towards freedom.
I gotta look up the other one now just because I don't want to be insensitive. Rosalina, right. His grave is elsewhere, but he has a plaque. Well, yeah, I know that, but I mean, like... you know what I mean. I do think that was a pretty cool reveal that the person that we see constantly in Acheron's flashbacks was the Nameless. And obviously, finally giving her the actual name everyone finally wanted to attribute to her, Raiden May. Nameless turned Galaxy Ranger, turned fucking Sin Thirster. Now, PENACONY, as you hoped, has welcomed the dawn after a long, dark night. The path forward may not be a bed of roses, but at least people are prepared to step forth towards freedom.
Tiernan, you can go home now.
You can go home now. It's so pretty beautiful.
Well, the Nameless are also preparing for the next stop of their voyage.
But before leaving, we still have one last thing to do.
I'm gonna say goodbye to the old Nameless. I want to say Acheron. Fuck the Nameless. Sorry, Gallagher.
It is my honor. I've said many goodbyes.
And I'm glad that this is the first time I speak those words with a smile.
First time I speak these words with a smile. But before leaving, I'm sure you all have plenty to say to the Nameless of the past. A fitting end to the tale of the departed. One could not ask for a better farewell. Go on. They're all here.
It's ironic. Every single time I come back out of, like, this cutscene with Acheron and I go back to being Acheron as a playable character, I'm like, oh, wait. Hold on. Throws me for a loop.
Honestly, when I heard the conductor's request, the Nameless, those who trailblaze, doing good deeds but never seeking recognition, but it seems...
History may not remember the names of the dead. The first glimmer of light in the prolonged night often illuminates little. But because of this, people will remember. As long as something shines in the night sky.
Hey, we still have the drink. I don't know how that doesn't spill.
Rosalina, Jay, and Estella, we raise a toast to you, trailblazers of the Silver Rail. A toast to history that no longer remains silent. The passionate and courageous pursuit, and a voyage that traverses the stars.
Farewell to Gallagher.
That statue.
Looks like this is the last riddle that...
Also, you say that this game would be better if Sparkle just did not exist. No way. No way. That last scene was perfect.
In the end, we still failed to figure out his true identity, or if he was even a living person.
What should I say? I mean, this guy is definitely a history fictionologist, all right. I'm suddenly reminded of the time at the theme park when he said he was only 13
But no, I
years
slipped through
old.
most of that mission. You're terrible. You're a terrible person. You're bad. Lost interest as soon as Sparkle showed up. Nope. You're bad. Nope. That was perfect.
Either way, he's an enigmatic character for sure. At least our journey together in PENACONY was real enough. And his loyalty and love for this land must have been real too. Gallagher, we raise a toast to you, to the festival's invitation. If we ever meet again, please don't talk in riddles.
This whole thing has been riddles, March. Sorry. Anyone of these people you talk to is going to be riddles. Tell that to Acheron first and foremost. I like popping these balloons. Maybe the guy with more facial hair than all the males in the game combined isn't actually 13. March is a genius.
Is the Astro Express ready to depart? Apologies, Mr. Mika. Oh, that's all right. You've all done so much for the Watchmaker. What will the people of Dreamflux Reef do? Many will continue to live here.
Custom way of being awake. Oh, being awake will mostly have a hard time getting used to the life of the darkness with their eyes closed.
Their eyes closed. PENACONY's nights are long, and there are... We're still...
Mika and residents of Dreamflux Reef, we raise a toast to you. What to your tenacity throughout time, to each sorrowful night, and...
This trailblazing expedition started from the moment you and a bellboy ran into each other. After going on a journey of many twists and turns, just like a clock's hands that turn round and round, the start and end of each day will always land on 12 o'clock. The advent of time moving forward.
One thing I will say is always really good with this PENACONY story. Like, obviously, it's always so, like, oh, here's a bunch of lore you're not going to understand right now, and you're just going to be left confused. Most of that, they explain it very simply after the fact. Like, the entire climax with Aventurine and Acheron, they explain that everything leading up to that extremely well once it actually happened. And also, all of the plot twists that would happen at the end of every single chapter were really good. Like, the finale climax with Aventurine, Gallagher kidnapping Sunday effectively, and Acheron revealing her abilities. Then you obviously have this one here where Sparkle causes bombing, basically. Was all really good with that as well. There was another one I need to think of that I can't think of off the top of my head. Oh, right, where Black Swan basically says, oh yeah, by the way, we failed, everyone's dead, and you are still in a dream. That was really good. Though very expected.
There shouldn't be much left to say. This entire adventure started because of you, and should naturally end with you. And then, a new page will be turned. Mikhail Char Legwork, we raise a toast to you, Watchmaker of the PENACONY's past, present, future, and the child's unwavering dream unto death.
With that, our duty as nameless should be complete, right?
The trailblaze can illuminate the way.
I still feel that Mr. Mikhail must have...
As much as I dislike Sparkle, it is really interesting how she has a strange talent for bringing people together, even as by serving as a temporary antagonist. She's really earning that harmony path in game. I always I knew something would happen with Sparkle. I mean, she didn't put out those, like, buttons and bombs for no reason, right? But the fact it turned out to just be actual, like, firework and basically just literally act as a wing woman is literally the perfect way to put it. That was so funny. I did the whole 2.2 quest day one, so the whole you're dreaming thing was an actual twist for me. It's not that it was... It's not that, like, me knowing that more stuff comes after this is what told me that it was a dream. It was because of the simple fact that the fight was way too abrupt to end. The story proceeded way too fast. These type of conclusions take, like, an hour or two to actually wrap up. Like, literally, this PENACONY's entire finale has taken the entire duration of this stream. 2 hours, really. So the fact that they just stopped mid-fight with the Harmonious Choir and just say, oh yeah, we won, let's go, bye. No, no. Especially because Sparkle's buttons had still not been used by that point. No real explanation of, like, much of anything, honestly. And we just kind of say, oh, yeah, by the way, we're good. We're good. No. So, yeah. It was I saw something coming. Not necessarily what happened, but that. Pretty sure it got revealed somewhere that Silverwolf and Sparkle are decent friends, and Silverwolf paid her to make sure the 3 deaths were harmless. Interesting. Be right back. The 3 deaths were harmless. So that was her 3rd death, was it? What, being dying to a firework explosion? I can't tell.
What's on your mind, March?
Just a strange feeling. I had it a few stops ago.
That's pretty bad. Dying into just a firework. Boom.
Why not talk about it? Maybe everyone's thinking the same thing.
I can't help but think that whether it's Mr. McHale,
Mr. Tiernan, Madame Ros. Wait.
or Madame Rosalina, their lives must have been long, and they must have experienced.
Death one was pre-meetup. I actually didn't know that. Wait, Death one was pre-meetup. What? When did she die? Pre-meetup? What? That 2 is Sleepy's the best pet, though. I think that Sam Armour would be more robust to be able to stand up to a firework when she's made to fight the damn swarm disaster. It's a damn good firework. So, wait. Okay, that's actually even more interesting. We at least only see her die two times and think, I'm pretty sure you're right, but still. Maybe. I have to think about that one. But I actually really so Sparkle's entire the whole reason Sparkle exists in this game, in this entire story, is literally just to make sure Firefly's deaths are not actual deaths. Because she doesn't think about it. She doesn't really do anything else other than that. She sometimes like she throws the bombs around and the buttons around, which that's all just leads up to this death. She pushes the main character in Firefly into the memory zone, which results in her death by dormancy. She doesn't do much else other than that. She's literally just here. She's a paid actor to make sure Firefly stays alive. That's insane. First death, stabbed by meme. Yeah. Second death, firework. Hold on. You just copied and pasted that. Okay, well, her 3rd death. So her 3rd death technically did happen, didn't it? Because Black Swan said we lost. Black Swan literally just said that we lost. So, I mean... But then, obviously, you know, in reverse back. That makes sense. Because everyone died in the Dreamscape. Yeah. Because I remember that. I just didn't think that it would count. Because that one that one still confuses me a bit, is that Black Swan literally says everyone died. And you failed. It's like, okay, so how did you bring me back to the point before I failed? That doesn't make sense. But I guess it does make sense in the same way because, well... Or I guess everyone woke up. Not woke up, but they... Oh, no. Everyone died, but they were put into Enna's dream, were they not? So everyone was living their own little fun little facade there until they ended the Order's dream. I'm guessing. I don't know. I think that makes the most sense to me, is that in PENACONY... The first fight with the Harmonious Choir, we lose. Sunday wins, everyone dies, goes to the Anna's order, or Anna, the order's dream, lead their own like dream thing, and obviously everyone else wakes up, ends the order's dream, and then of course, you know, everyone's not death. Because it's not real death. It's death with like quotations, basically. They died in the dreamscape, but they woke up in the Anna's dream because that's what it was, a dream within a dream. So technically everyone did die, literally. Okay, that makes her statement make more sense. It took me a little bit too long to kind of understand that. Okay, that explains a lot of those loose ends. Sparkle literally just being here to make sure Firefly like lives is great. I love that. So she kind of relied on Sunday in that second part.
They were also young once, stumbling and bumbling around just like us, getting into scraps and mischief, that sort of stuff. Companions, enemies, journeys, adventures, all the sad and happy memories. The everyday that we're used to, they've lived through them too. But those things are all in the past.
They died in the dream within the dream, but could wake up from the dream with an outside influence or being particularly strong-willed. Yeah, exactly. Like, everyone was in the PENACONY dreamscape. They all died because of Sunday. Basically just, they woke up in what would be the real world, but at that time, the Stellaron was, like, kind of fusing with the entire world, so the dreamscape was kind of fused with the entire world. So they were still in the Order's dream, and then that would have ended because we actually stopped Sunday once we woke up from the Order's dream. Some people woke up from it, some people didn't, but everyone ended up waking up from it because they stopped the influence of the Order. So that whole thing about it saying her third death only happens if Sunday wins, that's not really true because Sunday did win, but then lost after, you know, there's no time shenanigans here. It happens. It makes sense. It all makes sense. It all makes enough sense.
The thing that I can't get out of my mind. It'll be easier to understand if I use an analogy. Like when you're reading a book. If one of its characters keeps running into obstacles and experiences an ending full of regrets, we're bound to feel a bit mixed about it, right? To me, it's because we've seen every nook and cranny of their lives. We see these people as special. So, even if there are parts of it that aren't really realistic nor logical, we still hope that their story gets a good ending when it comes.
Yeah, he accomplished his goals, but the time he had being the victor didn't last long. Yeah, no kidding.
But what if they and we aren't really that special?
Well, by the way, out of sheer curiosity, what even is Sunday's plan? International Gallagher just didn't invite everyone like it's Smash Ultimate, bro. But my curiosity kind of goes with Sunday's plan is like, what was his plan for people who did wake up? Because clearly people did. If you were strong-willed enough or you noticed the inconsistency within the dream, you woke up. What could Sunday do about that? Like, fuck all, basically? So clearly his order dream wasn't exactly as strong as he wanted it to be.
What was he thinking? And if, at the end of his life, he could still firmly say he had no regrets.
I guess that kind of plays, though, into his whole thing of, like, the strong versus the weak, is that the strong can make an influence, and the weak kind of just have to be there and be, like, submissive, because the weak people would stay in the dreamscape. The strong people would be the ones to be able to break out of it, and then they could actually have control over the world, like his whole ideology kind of goes with. So it actually kind of goes with his whole ideology, that only the strong people would wake up from the dream and be able to control it. Whereas the weak people would still be able to stay happy within their dream. You know, it makes a lot of sense, actually. It kind of comes full circle. They actually kind of cooked. Sorry, I can't call PENACONY's story bad. This is great. They actually knew what they were doing.
I think each and every one of us is searching for the answer to this very question. The universe is vast. And our
Except for
lives
Sparkle
are
showing
so
up. Sparkle was perfect. Sparkle was a paid actor. I love it.
But against the backdrop of the cosmos, the average person's lifelong journey is merely a short stretch. But it is in this minuscule distance that paths cross and countless worlds connect. The universe may not remember every person who leaves a tie along the silver rail, but we will.
That whole thing, though, with like the dream being, you know, the dream being a dream within a dream, that was a fucking lot of words. I love that played very similar to if you've all watched the 7 Deadly Sins enough to like fucking damn near final season. The whole thing with Estarossa and Mael, it's the same thing. How they woke up from the dream because they noticed the inconsistency and how his entire rebirth happened because of the inconsistency in his life.
As long as we remember, their stories will never end. And what Mr. McHale has left for us is his answer to this very question. It may not be perfect, but its meaning will be interpreted by those who come after us.
It's not the answer that's important.
This is what trailblazing is.
Sure. I'm really sorry for bringing down the vibe.
If that was a dad joke, bruh. Also, I want Dan Hong's ult. I actually want it. It looks cool.
Never a bad thing to reflect. One day we'll all have to face our own farewells.
But before that, we still have a long way ahead of us together.
Most of the existing characters are not voiced in for us. Why?
So the most important thing right now is to tell the...
Is it because of the whole fucking, like, voice actors versus Hoyo type thing, or is it just incompetency?
Then prepare ourselves for our next trailblazing destination.
I should get back to the Express. Or maybe I could say my final goodbye.
The VA strike fiasco. Oh, that's fun. I don't really have any comments on that, by the way. That's not my cup of tea. I don't know the deets. I don't know any of that. I ain't not touching. Not my business. I love voice actors and they do beautiful work. That's all I can say. I have a lot less respect now for some VAs. Your opinion. Be cloned the Acheron. Speaking of VAs, I love Allegra Clark. She does great characters.
Do you still remember?
I like her as a voice actor. I don't know if she's a great person or not. Just putting that out there.
Who would have thought our paths would cross in such a way?
Haha, I love that.
Come to think of it, I didn't even get a chance to... Simply put,
I'm a self-annihilator cursed by the nihility. My hometown was destroyed a long time ago, and the whole world was erased beneath their shadow.
In order to fight against the cruel end of self-destruction, I went on a journey, in search of a way to sever the chains of the nihility. After a long and grueling search,
I am convinced that my destination lies within the depths of the dark web, where reality and nihility are separate.
In there lurks a secret called Device 9. One day, I'll reach it.
Device 9.
The ocean of stars is vast. And given our destinations, I'm afraid our paths may not cross again. But the trailblazing expedition ahead is always full of unknowns. And my blade is sharp enough to sever fate. As long as we maintain our original resolve, I believe there will come a day where we will meet again. In that case, I must apologize for my rudeness.
Do you remember when we first met? I once said you reminded me of an acquaintance.
Because of the self-annihilator's curse, my memories are stripped away, blurring my past. And after our journey together, what I originally thought were familiar feelings were merely illusions.
And that all came out after a bunch of Union VAs attacked a Japan-based VA for taking a job on a character that was invoiced for months. Yeah. That actually reminds me of something very funny. In the Dragon Ball series, Vic Mignogna got after DBS Broly came out, a lot of allegations came out against that man being very I guess like sexually harassing or abusive, something. I'm not sure. Bad stuff, right? And in the mobile games, at least in Dokkan Battle, there were like 2 or 3 Broly units that in English had no voicing for like 2 or 3 years straight because they did not know what to do until they finally got the new Broly voice actor from the series and then they finally revoiced over all of those lines. So for a good like 3 years, like some of the most premium Broly characters just had no voice lines, like in their like active skills, which is how they like do their voices and attacks and stuff. They had nothing. What if it was an illusion? With this being our first meeting, we can consider our next meeting to be a reunion. Man, I wanna hit. Can I hit both, please? What if it wasn't an illusion? I like this one.
That's right. What matters more is not who I am, but what we have done together. This story will forever be etched in my heart. We both still have our own paths to walk. So let's forge ahead. Hopefully, if we meet again, it'll be beneath clear skies.
I love her. Okay. Stranger in a strange land, huh? Go back to that Trailblaze mission. Damn, took long enough.
Wow. You're
Still better than just standing there like
Like a scarecrow. I love their banter.
How could you say that? Don't be. We told Pom Pom all about our adventure. The conductor never cries. Pom Pom is never sad.
I'm not bringing Jade Pom Pom's tail. Not gonna happen. Genshin is starting to replace some of the more important VAs that got a lot of backlash, like Paimon's. Also, don't care as long as the voice acting doesn't sound like 1.0 Withering Waves. I want to play Withering Waves, but like I hate these damn games that require you to have so much time commitment just to enjoy yourself.
Pom Pom is just angry. No matter where the express stops, you lot always manage to cause chaos. My well thought out timetable completely ignored. If you carry on like this, the express. That's right. Pom Pom is just angry. It's not because of Misha, Tiernan,
Or Pom Pom.
It's okay. Everyone, could you all take a break in the next car? Don't worry.
Let's go, March.
Withering Waves doesn't have too much time commitment since the story is skippable and the combat is really smooth and fun. It's just I don't know. I don't like skipping story in a lot of games. Is my biggest like issue is like I don't want to stay there and commit to it, but I also don't like skipping story. It's actually terrible. I'm pretty bad about that.
Those 3 nameless must have meant a lot to Pom Pom.
No one knows exactly when Pom Pom boarded the Express, but the fact that they're crying so hard is probably a good sign. It proves that Pom Pom's emotions haven't become dulled by the grind of time. They still deeply cherish every nameless who has boarded the Express and value every... Leave it to Himiko. When it comes to comforting, there's no one better on the Express.
You would know that extra, wouldn't you, fucker?
Well, they were a little emotional at the time, but since you joined us, the Express has stayed longer than anticipated at every stop along the way. And to ensure that everyone always...
I see. No wonder I can regularly hear Pom-Pom pacing anxiously up and down the corridor.
Turns out Pom-Pom's been silently putting in a...
Different from typical vehicles, the Astral Express converts every trailblaze into the energy it needs to run. Ideally, as long as trailblazing expedition, but because of our previous
Fuel's being used up much faster than
fuel is being
expected.
used up much faster than expected.
Oh boy, we're running out of fuel.
Isn't that super risky? I don't want to become an ice cube floating around in space again.
I love that. At least you'll be an adorable ice cube. I'm kidding. I love that one. Yep, we're going with that one.
When you put it like that, it doesn't actually...
Yeah, okay.
Different from
Actually, but I don't even want to become an adorable ice cube floating around in space again.
Which also means that we must prudently consider our next...
Yes, I've already checked the astral charts.
Oceanic planet of Lashaka and Agate World.
Planet of
Meliston.
As for which one we're headed to.
Or perhaps you might consider a suggestion.
Mm-hmm. Hello,
There
Black
you are.
Swan.
We meet again.
It's you! What?
It's a very cute room, Miss March. Just like you.
Oh, yeah, she's okay.
Memo Keeper, let's put aside how you managed to sneak past everyone and board the Express for now.
I accidentally overheard. I just wanted to chat with everyone to see if we could work together.
Please speak candidly. Depending on what you say.
Ah, the Permanence's descendant. What
What a charming little dragon. Bruh.
Especially with those
That's
admired
bad.
memories of yours. But I digress. If the Astral Express is in urgent need of a special trailblazer, have you all considered this?
Perhaps your destination could be a world that even the renowned Academy never reach.
Should you be able to lay down a new stretch of silver rail, the Express may never have to worry about energy ever.
Trailblazing to a world that even Akivilli has never been to?
Continue, Memo Keeper.
A world that many across the universe don't even know exists. A world hidden away from outside observation. Its presence only revealed by the light from a world fettered by three
paths.
It's the eternal land, Amphorius.
Whoa, name drop. Okay.
I hope I'm not too late, Chuck.
Okay.
Expecting it to be you.
Damn, bro, them chains is crazy. A chained angel.
Don't you know how many sentry posts the family has built? And how hard it is to get you out of here? What do you mean?
Negotiation, interrogation, the dance is done. Why bother with the compassionate pretense and give someone who's about to die the chance to talk?
Despite your fall from grace, you still look...
Do not insult my pride with half-veiled...
Oh, of course not. I merely came to fulfill your younger sister's wishes. To offer you a generous trade.
Robin?
To build a true haven where everyone... If I told you, there was still a chance...
Oh my god, what? No, I'm curious.
I recognize
I'm
the
curious, I'm very
gravity
curious
of
now.
this. Go now. You are free, O Chosen One, who dare to exceed his bounds.
Sever your wings, descend to the mortal realm, and walk their lands.
As I mentioned earlier, it's a trade, and you don't have to give me an answer right now. Rewards are not reaped in a day, and if there's one thing I'm best at, it's waiting. The sweet dream still... A word of advice for you before we part ways.
Word of warning from someone who's been in your shoes
Life
before.
is too short to miss out on golden opportunities.
Farewell, PENACONY, stranger, strangely incomplete. Visitor verification. Boot Hills, become a visitor. Let's go. Those Robin. Sparkle. Black Swan. I thought she was already one. Argenti. I thought he was already one. A new adventure in the 8th dawn. All who wakes. You know, it's crazy because this stuff just lights up like a damn Christmas tree every time. Yay. People paid me to do things. Do I have another character I can put here? No, Caster's just still my best. For now. For now. Interesting. Yo, cash money. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. I love that. Finally, the Sweet Dreams Encore has also reached its end. Everyone in this little farce, including me, has reached an ending fitting for their contributions. Thank you for once again for everything you've done for PENACONY. Former ex-surveyor of the Astral Express, Rosalina Jane Estella hereby salutes you. Wow. The girl's long dream has reached its end. No one can respond here anymore. So Rosalina, oh wow, oh my god. Okay, so Rosalina did this. That's cool. I love the characters. Hey, baby aventurine. All my goats. Look at them all. If not you, but you are here. Sparkle doll. Can I resize the damn doll? This is a fuckload of characters, bro. Holy shit. Oops. That makes him look way shorter than he actually is. I'm still surprised Savannah isn't a playable character. A little bit, at least. Trash can man. Get these stupid-ass birds a little positioning. I don't know why I'm doing this, by the way. I'm just kind of having fun with it. The bomb was literally there for one event and then just dipped. Yeah, it's probably true. Okay, now I'm gonna replace my little setup here. Let's see. There's the Sam mech. Hey, Sam. Hello, Birdie. You go back. Well, I'll put you in the corner. I'll do that. That'll work. Okay. Damn. Made it big enough, though. I'll give it that. I don't care for these note stickers. I guess I can just shove them all in one corner. She had a great backstory as well. I don't know what it is, but hey, she seemed like a pretty cool character. Or I don't remember what it is, rather. Or is it just where she used to be basically like an actress? Or star of some kind? I'm not sure. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. It's so peak. Hello, message doll. I think I'm gonna wail on that damn Harmony banner. Not actually, but definitely gonna invest everything into it over the other things coming in 3.4. Because all those characters could be really helpful. It's Sparkle, Sunday, and Tribby, isn't it? Oh! This is the confirmation. I love it. No, I want to read through all that. I can't... Stop yapping. Goddamn. Okay. I feel so cool, don't you think? Come on, don't text me anymore. I don't want Pom Pom to get the wrong idea. Think you can mess with me? Just stepped on chewing gum. I'll stick to you forever. By the way, Miss Sparkle hasn't even revealed her motive yet. Are you curious? Do you remember the prophesized 3 deaths? Who knows? All I can say is that someone paid a hefty sum to hire Miss Sparkle as the director at PENACONY. Seems like it's a friend she made while gaming. The client told Miss Sparkle to make sure the 3 deaths happened in the safest way possible. In return, they shared their script with Miss Sparkle. What happened next? Well, a smart cookie like you can surely guess, gray hair. However, Miss Sparkle isn't some control freak. She'll let the actors decide how the story would unfold for themselves. Surprise question, did you press the mutually assured destruction button that Miss Sparkle gave you? I couldn't do it at all. I would say get Tribby. What do you mean, get Tribby? I can't choose. I don't think, anyway. I can try. I plan to try, but I don't think I can select that I want Tribby. Scoring a ticket next time, but no worries. Since more than half the actors pressed the button, the 3rd death went exactly as planned. She soared up into the sky and set off the most epic fireworks PENACONY had ever seen, giving a grand finale to this beautiful dream. She herself was safe and sound, happiest ending ever. So congrats, gray hair. After all, you're the one who made the call and actually saved that Firefly girl. That means Miss Sparkle will get paid as promised. Oh, by the way, to celebrate your success with the grand finale, Miss Sparkle has decided to share another secret with you. No, what? Actually, oh no. Dr. Primitive is a huge fan of bananas. Go on. Message failed to send account has been deleted. So there's the confirmation of that. Yeah, so this also confirms multiple things. This confirms that her 3 deaths did actually happen. It's not like her 3rd death is just looming in the air. And that, well, Silverwolf paid her. I love that. I don't care if she did it for money. It's honestly beautiful that it happened anyway. Yes, ma'am. The food options on the dining menu are about to be updated. The day has finally come. Sparkle's a gamer, yep. I'm scrolling through big food blogger videos. The future dividends will be calculated. Are we gonna be rich? I mean, well, think about it. Living in poverty his entire time, he must have had it rough. Okay, asshole. So the thing about that is like 30% is given to IPC, and then 5% of that is going to be given. 5% of that 30% is going to be given to the nameless. And that's like fucking 1% or something total of like all shares. That's still great because that's PENACONY's fucking PENACONY's PENACONY, man. This place is rich, so like that's money. That's cash money. It's not a. I say you choose the rerun you go for. Oh, you do? Like the order you should go for favorite to least, but those it's Tribby, Sunday, Sparkle. I probably would go Tribby, Sparkle, Sunday. Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely do that then. Meta-wise, yeah. Let him be. I can tell his determination from the words he typed. We can't stop him. Yeah, it's true. You can't. Also, wait, by the way, I'm just saying, that's really good. Honestly, I love that this game does those triple banners. Sparkle Doll! We'll have use with free archer you will be getting. Yeah. I did not know, or at least I didn't remember, rather. That's how those banners worked. Is that you could select them. I need to just look this up. If you can someone do 200 pulls, you get Archer's Light Cone for free. 200 pulls on what? Everything during 3.4 or just the banner? Anyway. Swapping this. 3.4. This is that is really good. I wish that they would do more of this stuff because there's a lot of characters they need to rerun. So rerunning them like this is literally perfect. Like is there any downside to it? I don't think so. Of course there's the rerun scout there, and then there's this future one. Right here, yeah, the destruction one. Everything during a certain time frame. Got it. Like these banners are good. Like I probably won't go for this because I just don't have the pulls, but like, bruh, this is great. They do it every few patches. Yeah, I think it was what 3.2 the anniversary where they did it for Acheron, Fox Guy, and whoever the hell else. I don't remember who the third one was. Even though I want to pull more Firefly. I don't know, like this type of banner format is perfect. Like you get to select who you want to go for, and you get to summon them, and then you can select another character you want, and then you can try and summon for them. Like this is how you give more characters reruns, because I know a shitload of gacha games are terribly bad about fucking character reruns. And granted, this game, I'm not that great about it either, honestly. But like, I don't think they were gonna forcibly intend on, oh hey, let's give Blade another rerun. Which granted, isn't he in the general? Cool, and whatever. Like, still, it's awesome. It's good stuff. Thank you. Your Dreamscape Pass handbook pages have been unlocked. I already did them. We're almost out of this. Hello, Pom Pom. Blade in general is general, but he's getting rerun because of his buff. Yeah, I saw that. Is him, Kafka, the other Jing, whatever the, how do you say her name? Jinglu, and someone else, I think. I mean, it's literally here in the game's news. I can just look. I don't know if it's. I think I'm in the wrong thing. Oop. That's gonna take forever. Oh yeah, highlights page. Highlights page is now online. Yeah, okay. Hello. That's a lot of information here. Hello, guy. Jesus Christ, that's loud. Oh my God. Christ. Character enhancements. Hello. Silverwolf. Got it. I looked at this a while ago. Yay, cash money. One of the fun little events, I'm assuming. I'll be honest with you, I don't really care much about this. I've heard he's cool. That's about all I can say. I've heard Biden's cool. That's literally it. And then the character warps. I'm not gonna pull because I want both the new characters in 3.5. Yeah, they look cool. They do. They really do. I'm gonna go for the Harmony banner, and then I'm gonna like save up for the other stuff.
Amphorius.
Yeah, that's what Miss Black Swan said.
If you haven't been with us on the express...
Yeah, because not even got a voice line here. What? Bruh.
We should consider Pom Pom's opinion too.
But where did him? Huh?
Yeah.
Everyone's voices just disappeared. Okay. Welcome to Unvoiced Rail. Great, great.
In other words, we won't be leaving PENACONY anytime soon.
You're on the new quests.
We could also revisit our previous stops to make sure that the astral charts and navigation routes are all functioning.
Hello, cats. We are here. We're almost there, boys. We're almost at the Jesus. Which, by the way, oh my God, that's a fucking hell. Yeah, we're here. On the go almost the whole time we left the space station. We barely had any time to catch our breath. And those they will meet again include not only friends but also foes. Oh? Sunday's POV. Oh, right. Okay. Isn't there a return to the Jinsho Alliance? Or the Lofu? Whatever. Golden Hour PENACONY.
Creating chaos is also a means of maintaining social stability, if you ask me.
If you have the time for mindless gossip.
They say this is all part of ongoing investigations. I mean, look at us. A sudden surge in inter-family cooperative efforts. It's nothing but a...
Sounds like you've got insider intel. Now I'm curious. Are the stories going around true? Was the furor that broke out a while ago real?
Those are some difficult questions. Didn't I just say that creating chaos? Who knows who's been fanning the flames? But there are
Oh, I've heard those. Conspiracy theories about how the IPC had orchestrated everything and... what was it again? That the chaos was only quelled because of an accident?
Wrap up tie-in for Amphorius. Yeah.
What's the lowdown?
Oh, the truth has probably been long buried under all the hearsay. All I can...
You mean the former...
Bingo. Most of the blame was pinned on him when the Charmony Festival was abruptly cancelled. Heck, forget his whereabouts. Nobody even knows if he's still alive. Talk about scary.
I've heard another theory about... I beg your pardon, sirs. Dreamweavers are carrying out inspections on the routes around.
Wait.
And all affected facilities have been...
What happened?
I kid.
Was this because of the Stellaron? Jeez.
There is no cause for alarm, sir. The Stellaron has already been sealed. This is just a routine, and please rest assured that the family will do...
I see. We'll leave the two of you to your work, then.
He's so... Fucking order cloak. Love that
Excuse
one.
me, sir. Have we met before?
Yo, the Acheron.
Oh. Do you recall when or where we might have met?
My bad. I must be mistaken. Sorry about that. Sweet dreams to both of you, sirs.
Hello, Sunday. Now we're Saturday.
You sure have a knack for stirring up trouble.
We shouldn't run into any problems with you around. Even if they see through the Harmony's power of disguise.
Spare a thought for me, will you? Just being in your company is plenty
And that is exactly why I need you with me.
What about her?
Aw.
At least she was spared from the consequences of my actions.
What a shame, huh?
Why do you say that?
Just thought that being mean might be more effective than console. I've seen plenty like you. Eager for everyone to take you to task after a setback because that's the only way you'll feel better.
The more like you can rectify your mistake. Wow.
If I'd really wanted to hit you where it hurt.
You're right.
She should still be in Pennac.
That won't be necessary. I can't bring myself to...
All right, then let's keep going. Helping a fugitive return to their home. So
Sun POV switch, but so I'm in Sunday's POV, but you didn't give me a trial Sunday? I just got my team, bro. Okay, sure. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream there though. Been here at it for almost 3 hours and it's starting to get really hot, so I gotta open my door and fucking fan out a little bit, or else I'm gonna actually sweat through my fucking pants. It's bad. I'm gonna just liquefy. That was good. I love that. That whole end was great. You know, you cannot hate PENACONY. There's no combat in Golden Hour. Okay, yeah, but you still... That doesn't matter. You still change, like, 30 different POVs. And you don't fight. Like, the entire place I was at. I'm actually going to swap out of Sunday's POV this time. Trying to sleep with my room is in the attic. God, I'm so sorry.
Haven of memories.
What? What? Huh? What the fuck is happening? Okay. Oh god damn. Damn! Okay. Almost 2 AM right now. Bro, try to sleep best you can. Whether it's having heat stroke or not. 4,800 EXP, 360 jades, 800,000 credits. Get a treasure gadget locator. A light cone. Oh my god. I'm rich. Chat, we're rich. I could use a new fucking wallpaper. This one's bad. These are all paid, aren't they? I don't know what that is. Okay. Yeah, that's nice, actually. I like that one. You just sleep when you have gotcha girls. You, actually. It's level 64? We just skipped a lot of the XP. How many pulls are you at, though? This should put me at, like, 50-some. Not like an amazing amount, but it is an amount. $52. Those wallpapers are locked behind events. Yippee! Oh well. Why am I dropping frames? Stop it. Go back up. No, bitrate dying. Please don't. No, the bitrate? I'm mad. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream before the bitrate actually like kills itself because my ping is in a little bit too high. I don't know why. Yes, I need to get my supports. Please, it's bad. We're dying out here of starvation.